Hey, what's up everyone? You're here with Goran from Pick Dawgz, and you're here for your free picks from the French Ligue 1 on Sunday, March 5th. We have a 7 game slate in Ligue 1, guys, on Sunday, and it should be a very exciting day once again. We have Marseille and Rennes. That is a big matchup to close the day at 2:45 p.m. Eastern. We have Lyon playing. We have Rennes, who will try to continue their fantastic streak in the Ligue 1. And then again, we have Troyes and Monaco opening up the day at 7 a.m. Eastern. And that is the first game we are going to talk about here. Even though Monaco has lost their last 2 games in a row, and especially their latest one against Nice at home, where they lost without even scoring a goal, they will try to bounce back here, and they actually have a perfect opponent to do that because Troyes hasn't won any of their last 9 games. They have lost their last 5 games in a row, and so far at home this season they have won only 1 game alongside 7 draws and four losses. As far as the injury reports go, both teams have a couple of injured players, but Troyes has 2 suspended players because of the yellow cards and the red cards, and they are not in good form right now. They are in the 19th place in the League One, which is in the relegation zone, and unless they do something real quick, they will have a very, very hard time staying in the league for at least one more season. In this matchup, guys, I see Monaco bouncing back here. They have more offense, they have been more consistent this season, and overall they have more quality than Troyes has. So I'm taking Monaco to win and over 2.5 goals. It's -103. I think it's a great price to start the day in the French League 1. So I'm taking Monaco win and over 2.5 goals. For the next matchup, we have Montpellier hosting Angers, and Angers is still at the bottom of the table with only 10 points, and they will get relegated at the end of the season because the nearest safe spot is 12 points away from them, and in order for Angers to do something about that, they would need to make a sharp 180 turn, and I simply don't see it happening. They haven't won any of their last 7 games. They have only 1 win on their own this season. They have lost 9 games so far. And Montpellier hasn't lost any of their last 6 games against Angers when playing at home. And on top of all that, Montpellier is now undefeated in their last 3 games, and they are slowly gaining some distance from the relegation zone, and they are giving themselves some breathing room to play without the pressure for the bigger part of the second half of the season. Montpellier does have a few injured players, yes, but so does Angers, and I think that Angers will have much more problems with that than Montpellier will. So at this price, guys, I'm taking Montpellier on the money line, -137. I think that they are very solid favorites at home, and they are in excellent form right now. So I see them getting another home win here, and for that reason, I'm taking Montpellier on the money line. In this Rennes versus Ajaccio matchup, guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, Rennes will try to continue their unbeatable streak because they have been one of the most consistent teams in the French League 1 since the World Cup, and they have been playing amazing football on both ends. They have beaten Toulouse in their last game 3-0 at home, and that was their third clean sheet in a row. Ajaccio, on the other side, is still very close to the relegation zone, and they still have a lot to play for. They are in the relegation zone actually, but they are one of the worst defensive teams in the league right now. And even though they are scoring, I'm not gonna say a decent amount of goals, but they are scoring goals. They have 20 in 25 games. They are still the weakest offensive team in the league as well, with the least scored goals so far. Like I said, the Rennes has been one of the most consistent teams in the league this season, and they have one of the best goal scorers in the league in their lineup. He's healthy. He's going to be the starting lineup once again here, and I believe that he did not score in their last game, so he will be feeling maybe a bit of a pressure here, and that's going to give him that extra effort to get to the scoreboard in this one. So I see Rennes scoring at least 2 goals in this matchup, guys, and I'm going to take a Rennes team total over 1.5 at -120 against one of the worst defenses in the league. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all for Rennes, and that's why I will go with Rennes team total. Strasbourg is hosting Brest in this next matchup in the French League 1. That is a 9 a.m. game, guys, and Strasbourg has been gaining some momentum as of late. They have lost only one of their last four games. They have two wins during the same streak. Uh, but at home this season, they have only two wins, six draws, and five losses. Now, the thing that is going Strasbourg's way is the fact that they haven't lost in any of their last six home games against Brest, and Brest hasn't won any of their last five games overall. So, both teams could definitely use a win. Maybe Brest, maybe a little bit more so because they are in the relegation zone. But if Strasbourg loses this one, they will be sinking into the relegation zone, and that is something they do not want because they worked very hard to get out of it. So uh, I'm gonna side with the home team here in this one, guys, and I'm gonna side with Strasbourg on the money line plus 102. I do love that this is the plus money we are getting for this game because if it was around minus 120 or so, I wouldn't have taken it. But for a plus money, I'm gonna go with a team that has been a bit more consistent and the team that is in better form right now, and that is Strasbourg. Toulouse and Clermont are facing off as well, 9 a.m. Eastern as well, guys, in the French League One. And here we have two teams that are scoring a lot of goals, especially Toulouse, who has 41 goals scored so far this season. They have been amazing in that attacking end, while Clermont has scored 25 goals so far. That's an average of exactly one goal per game. But we have two defenses that are a bit shaky and that are very, very inconsistent, especially Toulouse's defense that conceded 45 goals in 25 games. Now, it's very hard thing to accomplish to be in the negative goal difference when you score 41 goals in the season, and Toulouse has done exactly that. So they have zero defense, they can't rely on it, and because Clermont will try to do everything they can to snap that negative streak they are on because they haven't won any of their last six games. I'm gonna go with the over 2.5 in this one. I think this is gonna be a very competitive matchup between two sides that could definitely use some points here, and then again two sides that are very capable of scoring goals, but not very capable when it comes to defending. So over 2.5 minus 124. Lyon is looking to keep their streak alive against Lorient, and let me tell you, it's not gonna be an easy matchup. Even though Lyon is in a much better form here, they are a much more consistent team. They have lost only one of their last six games while winning the other five, and they have won their last three home games in a row. Lorient is a very good attacking team, and they have scored 20 goals in 13 games, actually 19 goals in 12 games so far on the road this season. Now, defensively, they are not that good on the road. They are much better at home. But then again, Lyon is a bit shaky on that defensive end, and they have conceded at least a goal in their last six games in a row. So I see maybe a bit of a trend going on here, and if we look at the head-to-head matchups, the last six matchups between these two sides have gone both teams to score, and four of those six have gone over 2.5 goals. So the books are giving us nice price on both teams to score, minus 117, and that's what I will go with here. If I were to be forced to choose a side, it would be Lyon, simply because they are in magnificent form right now. But then again, you never know what can happen with this Lorient team, the team that has so much offense on the road. So both teams to score seems to be like a safer pick, and that's what I will go here. And like I said, guys, the final matchup of the day in the French League One between Rennes and Marseille, probably two of the top five teams in the French League One, especially Marseille, who has been having an excellent time this season. They're in second place, but after they lost to Marseille, after they lost to PSG in their latest League One game, 3-0. They went on to play Annecy from like the lower French division, and that was in the French Cup, and they lost after a penalty shootout. It wasn't an easy pill to swallow for Marseille getting knocked out of the French Cup, because they actually saw themselves winning this competition. But the only thing they can do now is focus back on the League One and maybe try to stay close to PSG and maybe jeopardize their title run. But I would say that their main goal is to qualify for the Champions League. which is something that they're definitely capable of, and they are on that spot right now. Rennes on the other side, uh, after snapping their losing streak, they went on and won another game against Nantes in the Ligue 1. They got knocked out of the Europa League by Shakhtar last week after a penalty shootout, and this is still the only competition they left to play for. And same as Marseille, their only goal pretty much is to qualify for the Champions League. They are now 5 points away from the Champions League spot, and they could definitely use a win here, but I'm not sure they can get it. I know that Rennes' home record has been amazing. They have 11 wins and 2 losses, but Marseille on the road on the other side has only 1 loss alongside 9 wins and 2 draws. And also Marseille is on a 5-game winning streak on the road. I think this is going to be a very, very entertaining matchup where we're going to see a lot of chances on both sides, because at the moment neither side has a proper defense. And I would actually lean towards Marseille here because I feel that at the moment they are the more complete team. But instead of choosing a side, I'm going to take Marseille team total over 1.5. It's plus 120. I would be very, very surprised if Rennes keeps third clean sheet in a row in the French League 1. I just don't see it happening, especially against Marseille. So I'm going with Marseille team total over 1.5. That's it, guys. These were our free picks from the French League 1. Thank you for joining me here. We have a few more videos up on the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel, so check those out as well. And for my best bets, click the link in the description of this video, and that will get you up to my page on the Pick Dawgz website, where you can sign up to one of those passes I have up there. That's it, guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Good luck with your bets, and I'll see you soon with more free picks.